Hey Dental Lab community, Joe Manti, Western Regional Sales Manager for Ivoclar here. We all know zirconia is a hot topic. There's a lot of information out there, but also plenty of myths that could lead to confusion and misconceptions. That's why I teamed up with Jeff Smith, Ivoclar's Director of Technical and Digital Services, to tackle the questions we hear all the time. From strength and translucency to processing techniques, we've got the answers for you. So please join us for an honest conversation based on real-world experiences with zirconia. Don't miss out. Watch now and get the clarity you deserve. Simply log on to ivoclar.com or connect using the QR code available on the Voices from the Bench webpage to listen to this webinar.
Welcome to Voices from the Bench, a dental laboratory podcast. Send us an email at info@voicesfromthebench.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Greetings and welcome to episode 386 of Voices from the Bench. My name is Elvis.
My name is Barbara, and I cannot believe when you just said that. 386? Elvis, has it been 7 years?
It's been
Holy
well
crap.
over 7 years.
Man, that's a lot of episodes.
It is, isn't it?
You should be really proud of us. I am.
What's funny is, can you guess how many guests we've had on?
God.
I just saw this number. Don't know how accurate it is, but it's going to be very close because I think it includes the guests I've already created for upcoming episodes. But guess at that number.
I don't know. 390?
600.
What?
We have a lot of episodes where we talk to 4 people.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You're right.
And a lot of people, got to remember, we've had a lot of people on multiple times. Those are not included. So
That is awesome.
we've talked to a lot of people.
And good for the industry to be able to go on and learn everything that they can about all the people and the industries and everything, technology, vendors, you name it.
I mean, it's funny, you say it's a small industry. Well, we've talked to 600 of them, and there's still a lot of them left.
I know. You keep telling me, oh, we have an interview Friday and we have this and we have that. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair warning, we got a couple doubled up coming soon, so sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it's all right.
So, Barb, you texted me just this last week and told me you're all signed up for the race, and believe it or not, you actually purchased a plane ticket.
I got my plane, I got my race, I'm ready to go.
This might be the earliest you've ever bought a plane ticket for a trip.
It's the earliest that I beat you, actually.
Yeah, I haven't done mine yet.
Exactly.
So tell the listeners exactly what you've signed up for.
So I'm doing the 10K, which I love. So I have to send my bike anywhere and wrap it all up and pick it up and send it back. So I'm just going to do the run.
Yep.
10K, because that's what you were signed up for. So I know you're going to beat me, and that's fine. But I was like, I'm in 6 miles. I'm in.
Yeah.
I got it.
So this is for the Race for the Future 11. This is the 11th time.
11.
It's happening on September 14th in Fort Worth, Texas. That's less than a month. I can't believe it.
Bro. Yeah.
Ugh, I really got to get a ticket. So dental technicians and even a couple vendors, some good partners in the industry. We all meet up on I'm hoping for a chilly morning.
It's not going to be chilly in Texas.
I don't know. We can hope. Cold front. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
And we're going to run, swim, and bike to raise money for the Foundation for Dental Laboratory Technology. So let's ask, how can you, as the listener, participate? Well, you have 2 choices. You can get off your butts and you can come join us at the race, or you can donate money. Those are your only options. So if you're not going to come join us, head over to this episode's show notes to see how you can donate to either BARB Warner, who's running the 10K, or my team, the Crown Jewels.
So what does the Crown Jewels actually mean? Because when I think of jewels, I might think of other stuff.
Yes,
so, how'd you come up with that name?
Well, I don't know how we came up with it. We came up with a lot of names, and that's the one we picked. No great story behind it. Yeah, but
okay.
Mark and Allie Williamson, are good friends.
Yes.
They're both doing the 5K, and Brandon Smith is going to swim. He wants to swim. I don't know. God help him. He wants to swim. And I'll be doing the 10K. So it's not really a triathlon. We're all just going to go do it. But it's all to raise money. So go to this episode show notes, look at the links, figure it out, send the money. And just remember, all the money goes back into our industry to help promote and educate anyone willing to take the time to apply for those grants.
Yes, do it.
So all good things must come to an end.
I love that trip.
Either it's a good song or maybe even your favorite show. But now it's the conversations that we got at the exocad booth at IDS 2025. 11 hours of content we got while in Germany.
Took names. Yep.
So long before this podcast even started, I mean, I knew about IDS, but I just heard about other people going. I really figured I would never have a chance to go. I mean, who's going to pay for my butt to go all the way to Germany? But then when we started recording at Lab Day Chicago, Barb, we started talking about getting this podcast to the IDS. I mean, it's like the mecca of all dental shows. And it was thanks to the amazing and wonderful people at exocad for making this happen. So we're going to end all 11 hours, and I happened to look, 54 gigs of content on my computer.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of content with some really good conversations. First up is a married couple that met in a lab, Agata Bak and Iman Ansari. Agata is from Poland. Iman is from Iran. They both end up in London working at a dental lab. After a few rejections, and you can imagine who rejected who, they started dating and eventually they got married. After a few labs, they decided to do it themselves and put everything they have into opening Black Pearl Dental Lab, and they are absolutely killing it at lab work and apparently marriage.
Then we wrap up the whole show with a living legend in America, Larry Bodony. You see, just recently, Larry retired as the president of exocad North America. But it's the amazing story of how Larry got the job that is the real gem of this conversation, and it has a nice tie to IDS. Larry also talks about the early days of exocad, how he went from just a few users in the US to the powerhouse that exocad is today, and what life after exocad is introducing him to the next exciting technology in dental.
So join us as we chat with Agata Bak, Iman Ansari, and Larry Bodony. Voices from the Bench. The interview.
Is back.
It's
I'm
what?
Back. B-A-K.
Back.
Yes, I'm back. I'm Agata Bak.
I'm back.
There's not a...
There's a first name also. Oh,
Insky?
Insky?
No.
I thought you all had to have an Insky.
No. Apparently I have the funny one. 3 letters, nobody can make mistake.
The one that's easy
What's your
to
first
pronounce.
name?
Agata.
Okay, your first name's harder.
Really?
What is it?
Agata?
Here,
Agata.
take this. I
Take
think
what?
you should be on this.
Oh.
We have another headset.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to
to
be on. He says
He's
he's got a headache.
talking. He's talking like he wants. I know you do. There you go. Put all your down.
There you go.
All right. So let's
So this is
restart.
exciting. Husband and wife, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to assume, but I thought I heard that.
Yes.
I think so.
She, Bak.
What's your first name?
Agata Bak.
Agata
Agata
Bak. I got your back.
From Poland.
Yes.
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
your back.
Oh,
Agata
damn.
Bak
Look at him.
from Poland.
Yes.
Originally.
Marries a
Iman
Ansari.
Ansari.
Iranian.
Ansari.
Yes. The funny thing is, whenever I go somewhere, they ask, sorry, what's your name? I said, Iman Ansari. I said, I'm sorry? I said, no, it's not I'm sorry, it's Ansari.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And that's how you got her with your
I got your
right?
back and I'm sorry.
Yes.
This works
Perfect
out
match.
nice. And where are you from?
I'm Iranian.
Iranian.
Yes.
So how'd you two meet?
In
Well,
London.
Yes, that's the magic life in London.
So you both were
Working in the
you-
same place.
You're
So you
both
left
were
your
dental
home
technicians
states.
in your
Yes.
in your home countries. So let's
Yeah.
start with Iran. Where did you learn?
No, I didn't study dental technology in Iran. I came to London and I studied in London.
Is it Iran or Iran?
I know American says Iran,
Yeah.
but English says Iran. So I don't know why.
I want to fit in. So Iran, what did? So
But
you
we
didn't
say
learn-
Iran. Yeah.
Did you go to the uni?
Yes.
Because you
we
said you
went to London.
studied.
Yeah, I studied in. No, I wasn't uni college.
Ah.
I studied in Lambeth College for 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and after graduated, I started to work in this field, and then I met this young lady.
So okay, did
So-
you learn in Poland?
Yes, I finished a bachelor in medical school in Poland.
Oh, wow.
So you were already highly educated when you went to London.
Yeah,
Is that
Okay.
4 years?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years, yes.
So you
So what-
both went to school. That's
Yeah.
pretty
Yes.
special.
So what took you to
Yes.
London?
Well, ex-boyfriend.
Okay. Do you want to hear
Uh-oh.
this?
Okay, I'm gonna put
Good-
my fingers to my
Good
ears.
for you,
I don't want to hear that.
actually.
That was ex.
Okay.
So here you go.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So you
that
followed
worked
it.
out.
You followed a guy to London.
Yeah, basically what I would say, the idea of opportunity, because the dental field in Poland was a bit stagnated, and I felt like if I go to London, I might succeed, and I believe
Wow.
that's what happened.
That takes a lot of
Is,
guts.
is London?
Yeah.
Excuse my ignorance, but is London like the New York City of
Yeah.
Europe? Like,
Yeah.
I really like to go to New York,
Opportunity.
but
yeah.
So there's a lot more dental labs. There's a
Yes.
lot more opportunity.
More technology, they more keen to give you a chance to try something different, because I start as a metal worker.
Oh,
I was doing chromes and inlays, onlays, crowns.
you started as metal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
But you're so young. There's still metal over there?
Yeah, there is more metal than here.
Yeah, obviously.
That's
Wow.
for sure.
So
I
were
just
you
started
hand
with metal
waxing?
as well.
Did you really?
Seriously?
Yeah.
So you guys looked at each other's metal hands.
No, that was past. That was
We
past.
passed that time.
So I moved to ceramic and he moved to designing.
Seriously,
Yeah.
you're a ceramist. I'm a ceramist. So you just fell in love?
Yes.
You finally got the. Did you always say
Yes,
that's
I
kind
always
of where I
wanted to be
want to
ceramic.
go?
Yeah.
And you learned that in school?
No, I will learn everything in UK.
Wow.
So it was first self-training, and slowly when I could afford, or I can ask my bosses to go for courses, then
Courses,
was the courses. Yeah.
So what lab did you two meet at?
Well, I was in. Name of the lab, or
Yeah.
it's the Ceramic Studios. It was the first lab I started. It's one of the oldest lab in London.
Oh, really?
Oh, I love
Yeah.
hearing that.
And it's really big lab.
Yeah.
I mean, and now even it's bigger.
The
And,
oldest lab is still there, and
yeah.
it's big.
And
Yeah, I think
Steve
it's-
doesn't own it.
No, no,
He's
no,
not
no.
there,
You
right?
can't
You know who
believe it or
Steve
not.
That's
is,
a family
though, right?
business.
Yeah.
But I have my own lab now.
Oh, do you
Excellent.
really?
Yes.
So
I mean,
take
together.
take us down that journey. So you were there.
Yes.
You started in metal.
Yes.
And then how did you get to you're a ceramist and,
And
you are a
I'm into the
designer.
CAD-CAM now. Yes.
And
So-
then you opened your lab, or
No,
how
it
does
was a
that-
bit longer journey.
Yeah.
So we
Did it happen over a weekend?
No,
I wish.
it took about 5 years
Yeah.
from meeting this
I want
gentleman
to know who
to-
hit on who first.
Oh,
him.
it was all him.
It was him.
Duh.
I didn't want the
Look
guy.
at her.
Really?
For a year, I didn't want him at
she
all.
rejected me 3 times.
Are you serious?
Third time's the charm.
And then after a year, I married him. So hey ho, he had to wait a bit.
I love that.
That's hilarious.
It
So you-
was
Yeah.
quite of a story.
Did you guys work
Yeah,
closely in the lab?
Yeah. Basically, he was designing and I was finishing his cases.
Oh,
So he was always
so
told
you,
off as a
were you
ceramist.
doing this?
Yeah,
Did you tell
yeah.
him what
Oh,
he
yeah,
needed
she was
to do
complaining
better?
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you were just like, she's a challenge.
Apparently, he likes challenges.
She was coming. Your contact points are really tight. It's too
Yes, I
bulky.
gotta grind it. Move your line angle here. That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Oh, that's absolutely.
And then you walk away and he's like, she's hot. I really like her.
I was thinking same way.
So 3 times you tried to go out
Yes.
and nothing,
Yes.
and you're just like, it's
Well,
not happening.
he-
I don't want to date at work, or is that an issue?
You just
or-
weren't ready, probably.
I thought he's a bit of a lover boy, and I was not interested
Oh
in
my
it.
God, high five. That's a great description. He's pretty hot, everybody.
I know.
Thank you.
I can't just compliment the girl. The guy's hot too.
No, he's not bad.
That's
He's not bad.
awesome.
No complaints.
Yeah.
So the first date, you guys go to a dental show or something?
oh,
We
no.
went to Iceland.
What?
Wait. The first date, you guys went on a trip together?
Yep.
It wasn't supposed to be dates
Oh, it was like
because
business?
we like traveling with friends.
There was a group.
Yes.
Okay, that's a little safer.
And yeah, exactly.
One trip.
And I
How does that-
tried inside the airplane, And I said to her, like, are you still seeing anyone? She says, yeah. And I said, I'm single, you're single. What about, like, we start together? And she's like, I like to keep you as my colleague.
Oh, snap.
And my friend said to me, we will see.
That's
Now I'm
perfect.
getting red.
Oh my God, that's great.
So you fell in love in Iceland.
Yes.
It was too romantic. I couldn't resist.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was really great days.
It
Yes.
was beautiful.
So
Yeah.
you come back, you still have to work together.
We s-
Relationships blossom, right?
We hide for a bit, so nobody could see.
Yeah.
Oh, you
At
tried to play
workplace?
that game, huh?
Yeah.
So
Then they're
Making
done
out in the
that,
middle
then
room.
So then you stayed together.
we did work together, then we start changing labs, so we've been few different places, both of us.
Together? Like
Oh.
you moved?
No,
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 separate.
no,
Oh.
separate.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
So you
different-
went to work
different
somewhere
places.
else, and he did
Yeah.
as
Did the
well.
relationship strengthen when you got away, or did it weaken, or about the
No.
same?
Well, they owned a
He's
lab
very
now,
clingy,
so-
so that's fine.
You need the space.
Yes.
So how did you guys decide that you were going to open a lab? Like, that's a big risk.
It was kind of step by step. Well, I think we just grown into decide to have our own lab because we've been changing from place to place, and we found that I'm always missing something. And because he's very business orientated and I'm artistic, so it was natural
Yeah.
step to happen.
Was it easy? How hard was it?
I mean, sometimes you get to the point that you are growing, but your box is not growing. Your neck is getting stuck to the box. I think that's
Yeah.
the time you have to move. I mean, I know too many technicians, they stay in one place.
If you're
long.
happy, then it's okay.
But both of us, we have this attitude that we always wanted to be the best.
Yeah.
There is always a better one, always. But you want to be one of those better one. So we pushed it to grow, and then we realized that it's not going anywhere because we have to work for yourself, because you can't rely on people to help you to grow.
Yeah.
They are in some
yeah.
points they help you to grow, but you're not satisfied with it,
Yeah.
and you cannot blame them
No, you can't.
because we all human. Everybody got weakness, power. We know how it is. So I said to her, like, I think we should start to open our business to work for ourselves because we have the talent, we know what we're doing, and we don't need to have any mentor or anyone to help us to grow.
And we want to work longer.
Yes.
Yeah,
One of
12
them-
hours per day,
Yeah,
yes.
And
we
I
were-
want your designs, please.
I know. It's really tough to have your own business, especially for us,
Yeah.
because it's just two of us, we are new. But I knew it's going to be difficult, but hey ho, it's going
So
well.
you're both
Good for
bringing
you
in an
guys.
income.
Definitely.
Do you both just quit and open this
Yes.
lab? That's ballsy.
That is.
I know.
That is a big step. So
You
what
have to risk.
So what did it start in your house?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what'd you get? Just a design station and
We have everything.
you
Well,
got
what
I
did-
set up a lab.
At
Yeah.
first,
Yes,
you went all
straight
in.
away.
Yes.
Yes.
So what did
So
you get?
after you won the lottery,
It wasn't a lottery, it was 10 years hard work.
you saved all this money and you put it all
Yes.
into this. So you quit your
Wow.
job, you put all your savings into this. Wow.
So what'd you start with?
Well,
Obviously
everything,
an
apparently.
oven, porcelain. Did you get a
Yes.
mill right away and a
No,
printer right
no.
away?
The only thing we're really missing is the milling. That's what we're trying to buy now.
And you're outsourcing.
Yes.
Yes.
But a
At the
lot of
moment,
people
we
do that.
outsource
In,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the
I mean, we're
UK,
gonna buy
yeah.
very soon because in the show you can find a lot of interesting offers. Maybe we're gonna
Yeah.
come back with the printer with the milling machine.
milling machine.
Awesome.
Wow.
So you guys
Yeah.
have that kind of goal, like at this meeting.
Go big
Nobody's
or go
told us.
home.
That's freaking awesome.
Go big or go home.
Because you're right. If you're going to find it, it's at this meeting. If you can find it.
So how'd
Like
you
find
get your
it.
first clients? Did you steal them from where you were?
No,
Or
they approached
follow?
us.
Yeah, they
They
do.
approached us. I mean, I have quite a few people. They've been approaching me since I was working
So
in
they
different
knew
places.
your
Yes.
quality and your work. And
Yeah,
your-
we've
They
been
know anything
working
about you
together.
or no?
They learned. They
They
learned.
learned.
Well, when you're a ceramist, people see your work.
Yes.
Definitely. And I'm quite
When
on
you're
social media
CAD,
as well.
your ceramist sees your
Yes,
work.
I'm behind
so
her.
there's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
mutual respect. And so you had probably more
Which-
cases out there that
yeah.
people saw and connected your name
And now
to.
basically all our clients are just recommendation or social media. I didn't go after anybody. So nobody
Are you
from our
kidding
clients.
me?
Yes.
Did you explode with work?
No. Yeah.
You never had that, oh no, we're not going to make it feeling. It just the work came funneling in and you
Yeah.
How did you
That's
use
awesome.
social media to get your clients? 'Cause
Yes,
they're dentists.
that's quite interesting because what I found, this is like beautiful media to show yourself. So consistency in posting cases during the process, cases finish, cases in the mouth, collaboration with the dentist, some of them more known, some of them less known, but if you can show the case, what you've done, and it's visibly well done, there is no question mark. It's just talks
How do I find her?
on Instagram.
Yeah. So do you follow dentists and then they follow you, or like I'm not Elvis, so just explain how you find the dentists.
Well, I have a small clientele starting with,
Okay.
which the guys approached me from the beginning, and step by step they seen the cases
Got it.
done by this guy,
Yep.
and then other one wants to have the same cases.
Okay, that makes sense.
So step by step, recommendations, social media, LinkedIn, and
Got it.
we full by now.
Wow.
Half a year later, we have.
It's only
They're
been
ready
half
for a
year?
mill. That is
So you're still in your home?
incredible.
6 months,
Yeah.
How do you guys manage your time? Are you like sincerely? Are you
Yeah.
up all night, or I mean, it's
Well,
or do you work
it
weekends?
used to be quite well balanced, but lately we had quite a lot of overtimes. But
Yeah.
weekends are for us.
Yeah,
That's
We
the
always
main.
try to keep the weekend as weekends.
good.
During the week,
possible.
work hard. Weekend, play hard.
Do we have kids yet?
No, just
That
the cats.
helps. That helps. Just the what, cat?
That's my son.
Yeah.
He's our mentor.
Right now.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
So yeah, I mean, seriously, are you working well into the evening? Like you have dinner and go back to
Yes.
the work, and then you like wake up and
Yeah.
you're in your pajamas working.
No, not pajamas, please. No,
For me,
professional.
sometimes, yes.
Completely professional.
Oh.
Completely professional. We're trying to keep it. It might be small lab yet, but
Yeah.
we have attitude of something better than this.
Oh,
You want
hell
to
yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You want to get out of your house.
Yeah,
you want to have
Definitely.
other employees.
Yes,
you want
indeed.
to.
Yeah.
Nice.
When do you think magically you're just going to be like, okay, we got to start hiring somebody? Like,
It's gonna happen very soon.
Oh, good, because you don't want to burn out.
No,
You're way too
no.
young.
Yes,
way
it's
too
very hard
tight.
work to.
I
It's
know.
two of us to control everything. It won't work. We need to have a good team,
Yeah,
and we will get there. I mean, really soon.
yeah.
We try to get first the milling machines, and as printers are already there, and as we get all of the machines, we just
Then
gonna
it's
start
go
hiring
time.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you split up the grunt work? Is it all on you?
Well, first come to me.
What's grunt work?
Well,
The models?
Well, yeah,
Printing
cleaning that
models
up,
and-
taking models off the build plate, washing them,
Okay.
all the stuff that nobody really. Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's him.
The husband.
The
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was getting at.
I would say I need to say that very loud and honest that without him you wouldn't start anything, because I'm a ceramist
That's
and
me.
I feel artist, but head and heart of this business is Iman.
Yeah. I cannot do any of that.
And without him that wouldn't happen. So I need to be very, very honest.
Aw.
Thank you.
You guys are going to have a good night tonight.
Whoa.
That's sweet and very sincere.
I mean, a lot of people, you're a technician, you're like, I want to start a lab and I want to do lab work, but all that other administrative and business and
That's all
taxes
him.
and
Again,
that stuff
That's all
is
Iman.
just, it's
It
a
is, it's a
other,
headache.
other level.
if not Iman, I wouldn't really
I'm
think
the
of it.
same damn way with my boyfriend. I swear. And I'm
Really?
Polish too. I just want to focus on the art and the ceramics,
Yes.
and I don't have that business mind, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
nothing
Because
wrong
I
with
don't
that.
want it.
Yeah, of course.
And that's
That's
the yin
absolutely
and the
fine.
yang, and that is just like such a great combination.
Definitely.
As
What's
long
the-
as you don't be like, okay, I'm tired. I can't do it anymore. I'm
Well,
joking.
he is, then he get told off and he has to carry on doing it.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
hire
That's
somebody
Polish
to
for
do
you.
it.
It is.
Yeah.
What's the name of the lab?
He's the Black Pearl Dental Lab.
The Black
Ooh,
Pearl.
we've heard of that lab.
We have?
I've heard that name.
I have not
Maybe.
heard that.
Yeah, well, you're 6 months in.
Yes.
I feel like I've heard that name. I don't know
Why?
where.
How do
but
you? Where did it come from?
Oh, okay, so that's the story.
That's a great question.
That's a good story. So, Black Pearl exists in the nature, which is rare and expensive. Yes. So it's beautiful thing, but not for everybody and
Yep.
not cheap. And the same. You have watched the Black
Ah.
Pearl in the Pirates from Caribbean, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, that movie. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Pirates of Caribbean.
Caribbean,
Well, we're
yeah.
USA, but yes, I got that.
Same thing.
So there was a ship which was independent, pirates, and they just do whatever they wanted to do. So we decided to be a precious, independent pirates of the dentistry.
Damn,
There's a
we're
lot
going to
of
quote
thought behind
that.
that name.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
That's really cool. I love it, though.
I do think
That's
so.
a great story.
Thank
because
you
you'll
very much.
always tell that story and you'll always remember
Yeah,
that story.
thank
And just it's just the pride of it.
We
I
really
love
want our business to have personality. We don't want to be one of those businesses.
What is your Instagram?
It's
Black Pearl?
no, it's still under my name because, as I said, my business has personality, so it has my name. So it's agatabak.dt. Slower.
A.
G A
Everybody that can't see us, we're all going to Instagram right
T-A.
now. And we're
B
gonna,
A K dot DT.
I see you.
Yes,
Where
it's
is
me.
it?
Blonde and curly.
Yeah, your hair's a lot poofier in the
I know.
picture.
I know.
All right, I'm following you back because I want to see this Black Pearl stuff.
all right, here, do it for me.
Oh, Barb.
See what I mean?
Yes, I do.
I'm not.
Everybody
he's
go
the
follow
savvy
her
one.
that's listening. This is some great stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
AGATABAK.DT on
Indeed.
Instagram. I love it.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
It's good. It's helping build your
Yeah.
freaking business.
Yeah.
That's pretty. And you're here for a mill. That's a pretty special story.
What mill are you
guys.
looking at?
Sorry.
What mill are you looking at? Anything particular? You can say brand names and all.
We consider Dove. What I found it's quite cost effective for a young business.
Dove?
Yeah.
Is that just
Korean
DOF?
thing?
Yeah,
Ah.
DOF. That's what I.
DOF.
I think it's DUF.
Oh,
DOF.
Okay.
DOF.
Yeah, DOF.
I
So
don't
is
know
it the letters or do you say DOF?
I have no idea.
I mean, that's what they call it.
Don't
they
know, don't
they don't
care,
pay
like
for
the mill.
sponsorships. So I don't know. But I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
Well,
about.
it looks really
I've heard
tidy.
decent things,
It's like
yeah.
like a cabinet. So
Wow.
again,
So it's not huge.
no, we are just two of us, so we need to consider spacing. We
Yeah.
need to consider the basically organizing the space.
Yeah.
And we don't need a big machine, so just for the clients we
One
have
puck
currently.
at a time, yeah.
Yeah.
What,
Do
what room did you convert to your lab?
It's one of our room. Yeah.
That's
We
one of
just
the rooms in the
remove
house.
everything and then put the lab in there.
That's
Yeah.
So
hilarious.
this is a lab.
Yeah.
Officially, it's a lab, just inside
well,
the house.
What are your products?
Um,
I
So
know
am I
that I know
GC?
ceramics, but like, is it? It's not all inclusive. Are you focused on like multi-layer and?
Yes.
Lisi?
So we are GC related.
Yeah,
Future, hopefully, KOL GC.
Okay, feeling you.
And
Well, I know who you guys rolled in with, so that's probably not far away. I'm talking about people.
Yeah.
So we do mostly veneers, single centrals, all anteriors, a lot of skin, which is the micro layering for GC style. What else? DSDs mostly.
yeah, we do DSD.
It's all aesthetic.
Yeah.
It's
It's all
mostly
anteriors.
corner bridge and implant.
No metal.
Yeah, no
Absolutely.
metal. We don't use metal at all,
I don't use it.
and everything zirconia, Emax, or Lisi.
That's the way to go. And you keep your
Yeah.
product portfolio small.
Yes.
When
And
you start
specialize.
selling stuff that like you don't really, it gets too diluted.
I mean, we can do it.
Yeah.
It's just
Why?
our clients decide us
Yeah.
to do what we are the best at.
Yeah.
I want to do a bit more full arches, but seems like they prefer me to do the veneers, so I do the
Interesting.
veneers.
Do you still do single posterior?
Yeah.
A2?
Yeah, if they
Very
come,
simple,
no
yeah.
problem. Whatever comes, as long as it's basically in either in lithium disilicates or in zirconia, is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
When you get your own mill, you got to do pre-shaded pucks, or you're going to go white and then dip and stain, or what's your plan? Because you got to
Well,
one mill and a lot of stuff
Wet
to do.
and
yeah.
dry.
Yeah.
well, so I don't think so. We discussed that yet.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, there is a plan.
That's a
Materi-
great question, though, for
That-
them to consider.
Yeah.
Yes,
I-
that's
So-
actually a good
Yeah.
subject to bring up.
I thought about it. I mean, material like a temporary, like a PMMA or wax, I'm going to print it. I'm not going to mill it.
100%.
Bingo.
100%.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
much better. We're going to go with zirconia, which is it's a dry mill. And I saw in the exhibition, like you don't have to buy a lot of discs with different shades.
Right?
So there are like multi-layers disc with really good megapascal strength.
Yeah.
So you might gonna buy 3 of this. I mean, basically you need to have in your stock, and accordingly to the production we have, we order the material, and then we can, if it's like A1, A2, you can use that
A1.
disc for these two
Yeah.
shades. Doesn't matter how many.
So you can
So,
kind of like funnel
yeah.
them a little bit.
Yeah. Majority is going to be zirconia to mill. If it comes to customized abutments or these materials, I send it to milling centers because this type of products.
Why do it, right?
Exactly, like to Creatag, Anchovies, or Atlantis, these big milling centers, because it's high risk with implant abutments.
He's really thought about this.
I know. He's good. He's good. I know.
Yeah.
I don't take halfway. I want it full
But-
package.
But about the milling zirconia, it's fine because I check myself that if I'm ready for that, because I have a lot of responsibility already, and this is going to be added into it.
Yeah.
So
Bingo.
yeah, that's why I'm just going to go with the dry milling, not dry and wet, because it came to my mind to get dry and wet to mill my customized abutment.
And then you
But
said, why the hell would I want to do
yes,
that?
I don't have a time
Yeah.
to do this, and
Good
this is
call.
the next step in the future. When the business is bigger, you buy a bigger milling machine, you add into this, you get technicians. Yeah.
And
This-
then you take a little bit of the load
Yes.
off your back.
Absolutely.
So
Great
when we're back
story.
in 2 years, and
Yeah.
you come and you bring all 14 of your technicians with you, and you talk about the 13th mill you're buying, it's going to be exciting.
Hope
to catch
so. I
up.
I hope so. Finger crossed.
Yeah.
Thanks for the wish.
Yeah. Absolutely.
No, but
Yeah.
thank you so much
Yes,
for
thank
It's so
you.
great to
Dad.
meet you.
That was
What a
great.
fun story.
Same.
I don't know if we've had a husband and wife on. I loved
Not
it.
this week, I don't
Yeah.
think.
Not
so.
this week.
A lot of
We had the
fun.
first one.
Like,
Hey
wow.
ho.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
you so
Thanks
much.
for having us.
Thank
Really.
you. Absolutely.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Really appreciate
Good luck
it.
with the
Yeah.
mill, and I'm glad you grabbed that headset. That was
Yeah, no
awesome.
kidding.
Thank you.
The whole world needs to hear what you guys have to say.
Yes,
So
thank,
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
All right, so you want to hear the origin story of exocad America?
Yes.
On exocad? Okay.
Yes. So
Is that what you want to know?
here we are at the exocad.
Yep.
What are you looking for?
nothing. I was just
Oh.
telling.
Organizing.
Let him. Yeah, go. I'm good. I'm organizing.
So here we are at the exocad booth at IDS 2025.
Still.
Still. Yeah. What
Day
a week.
4.
What a week. And someone who I've been running into this whole show, Larry, how do you say your last name?
Bodony.
Bodony.
Yes.
I'm good you said that first because I would not have gotten it close.
Yeah.
Larry Bodony, I've been running into you everywhere.
We shared a cab together. It was because of you that I actually found out where the heck I was going
Yeah,
on the
you brought
first
us.
day.
Yeah, you
Second
got
day,
us
first
here.
Day, so thank you for that.
It's funny because we're at exocad, but you used to be the president of exocad America for how many years?
13 and a half years.
13
Really?
and a half years.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't-
amazing for a company celebrating its 15th year.
So you were all along.
I was a founder.
Yes.
Founder of exocad America.
America.
The American division.
Which
of
is no
exocad.
small feat.
It began very small.
Yes.
I would say so,
Now,
but damn, did it
I
get
was
big.
lucky enough to run into you at a party 2 nights ago, and you told the story of how you ended up with exocad, but I want it again, and I want
I
it
want it
recorded
live.
because it's amazing.
Okay, so first of all, let me preface this by saying that probably 3/4 of the people in this booth have heard this story before.
I'm sure.
Okay,
It's
so-
such a great story.
Yeah, but
So-
our listeners.
A lot of our listeners may
Would
not have
love
heard it. Okay, so I apologize to anybody who's already heard the story. So the story goes that I was working for my very first dental company. It was called Sensible Technologies. We invented the world's first digital partial denture system. It
Yeah.
was a scanner, it was software, it was a 3D printer, and it was a beast of a system, but it created good partials. It was successful. But the company was 25 years old and could not survive on the revenue that this dental thing was going to do.
Yeah, okay.
So one day at Lab Day Chicago, 2011, the board met and decided they were going to dissolve the company. I was fired the Monday after.
Wow.
Lab day.
So in
That
Chicago,
had to
they
feel
decided to
shitty.
dissolve?
Yep.
That had to
They
feel
couldn't
bad.
wait?
Yeah. It's the timing, but it ended up, as you'll see, the timing
Yes,
ended up being
yes,
better
yeah.
than you might expect. So I was informed the day after Lab Day that I was no longer an employee. I had 2 kids, a mortgage, college funds, all kinds of stuff
Yeah,
going on.
sure.
I was pretty desperate. So after I punched a few punching bags that week, I
few holes in the
decided I was going to basically buy a plane ticket to come to IDS and look for a job, because where else are you going to find a job quickly
Wow, that
but
was
at
your
IDS?
thought?
Okay.
Coming here?
Well,
Yeah,
I was debating
that's
whether
a
to
bit
continue.
ballsy.
I was debating whether to continue in dental. I said, if I'm going to continue in dental, I might as well go to the biggest dental show in the world, right?
Yes.
Have you been here before that?
I had been here once before with Sensible.
Sure.
In 2009. And Sensible was a very small player, didn't know many people here, didn't meet many people here because I was on booth duty. But I got to see the monstrosity, so I knew what I kind of knew what I was walking into.
Yeah.
And so I bought myself a new suit. I did a brand new resume, and I walked into IDS. Well, first I had to get a hotel reservation. Of course, you can't get a hotel reservation anywhere near here, anywhere near a time of IDS. So I was actually in a hotel 1.25 hours north of here by train. It was the only hotel I could find.
Far.
And after searching for like
day.
2 days for this on the internet, I finally found one. And first one I found, I made a reservation. I got there. I get here. I walk up to the hotel, and it's a disaster. It's one of the worst hotels I have ever seen in my life. In fact, there's both prostitution and drug dealing going on in the open, both outside and inside the hotel as I walk in.
You had a good time on this hotel.
So I'm like, so all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a heck of a trip, right?
I'll say.
So all I do is I go in. I didn't even eat because I didn't want to go out of the room. I close this tiny little room. And the next morning, I wake up early. I put on my new suit. I bring my new resumes. I go outside. I get on the train. And just as I'm walking on the train, somebody spills an entire cup of coffee over my new $500 suit. An entire cup. It was just drenched in the front.
But they run into you and just...
Well, I was going up the stairs, and they were at the top of the stairs and
my
just dumped it on me as I was walking up.
Wow.
So
Did the person even apologize?
No, the train was packed. It was just, anyway.
Wow.
At that point, the damage was done. So I get to IDS. I get in. I go to the bathroom. I'm trying to sponge myself off. Paper towel. It was, bad
you
scene.
do the sink wash. Yeah.
Bad scene.
Yeah.
Bad scene. So then I knew two people at the show at that point because Sensible was no longer there, and I wasn't in marketing, so I didn't have a lot of contacts. So I knew somebody at Horaeus, and I knew somebody at Colzer.
Yep.
And so I went to see both of them, and they were very nice. They're both still good friends of mine. And they really tried hard to get me a job. But it's kind of weird being sort of a senior-level technical / management guy and coming into a thing in the middle of a show. And, it just wasn't really working. So then I went off on my own, and I started walking up and down and up and down all the corridors of the show.
All the 10 miles of it?
17, but who's counting?
I am, because that's a
lot. And so finally, after 3 days of walking the show, back and forth to this ridiculous hotel, I met a lot of companies, but nobody really had a job for a U.S. guy. And I called my wife it was Thursday night of the show, Friday night of the show, and I said, I'm sorry, I think this was a disastrous mistake to come here even to begin it. And she's like, well, don't worry, you gave it your best shot, that's it and all that stuff. But while I was walking through the halls, I kept hearing about this thing called exocad. But there was no booth I could find, but they were inside ZFX. They were inside a few other, I'm on Gearbach, a few other things. So I walked into all those booths and talked to them. And so I finally said, look, I don't know what else to do, but there must be a company here somewhere called exocad because they're all over, I hear about them all over the place.
You didn't even know what it was?
No. Well, I knew it was dental CAD software.
Okay.
Actually, I did know it was dental CAD software at that point.
That's where the CAD comes in.
But I was not a dental CAD software expert. I knew integration. I knew how to integrate printers and scanners, and that was kind of my job at Sensible. So finally I find them. They weren't in the directory because they had scheduled their booth too late.
They missed the print.
They missed the print deadline.
Find them, then?
So it took like an hour of the show just to figure out where they were. I thought I'd walk the entire show, but I didn't walk in the far corner of Hall 10 behind the Korean toothbrush vendors. Okay, I figured I could see the corner and there was no additional
so
booth that looked at
it.
So I must have gone. I was in Hall 10, but I never saw them before. So finally, I realized that they were actually here. I looked at the desk, and they said, yes, they're in Hall 10 at this such and such a place. And so I go there, so I'm walking.
You finally asked the desk.
But more
That's
walking.
so manly of you.
More walking.
Let me ask for help.
All the way to the corner. And I finally find the exocad booth.
What was their booth? A table and a drop cloth?
No. It was actually a pretty nice booth.
Oh,
But it was very
Okay.
small. It was probably, 10 meters by 10 meters
Sure.
booth. It wasn't a big thing. And it had a few vertical columns with a few monitors on it. And it looked like CAD software on it.
Okay.
But there was nobody in the booth.
Where?
Oh,
it
that's
was
never good.
completely empty. I mean, now,
This
mind
wasn't
you,
at the
this
end
is
of the
Saturday.
show.
This is Saturday, the last day of the show. There's about 2 hours left in the show.
So somebody should have been there.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
going to be me today at 4.
Okay.
Just saying.
So what do you do?
Sorry.
Just,
So I'm looking at the software. I'm looking around the thing. I'm seeing if anyone is even interested. Like maybe a customer can tell me what's going on or something, because there's literally nobody there. And I'm aimlessly walking around the booth, and I look up at one of the walls. They have a wall in their booth, and there's a little picture frame, maybe 8.5 by 11 inches, and in it is a sign, and the sign says, "Looking for President North America."
You got to be
that
kidding
nuts?
me.
True story.
isn't
They have
that
a-
nuts?
True story. There's a picture somewhere. There's a picture. Actually, I think Till has it of that wall with that
was a
picture on
sign.
it.
That's so crazy.
So suddenly, I get very excited, and I'm like, "Okay, now I really have to find somebody
Yeah.
here." So there's a closed door there, and so
Knock,
at this
knock,
point,
knock.
I knock, no answer.
They're like,
so-
who the hell's knocking on a closed door?
So I open the door, which happens to be open,
Uh-oh.
and what do I see? But a long conference table, and 2 guys sitting in a supine position on their chairs. They are literally like head back, like exhausted, like they're nearly
I
dead.
Bet. I bet.
And it turns out those 2 people were Tillman Steinbrecher and Mike Gareth.
Yes. Oh.
And you were like,
my-
I'm here for the job.
And so
Oh,
I
that's so great.
so I did a quick read of the room. Okay. And I'm thinking, probably not the best time for a detailed interviewer session.
Oh my God, that's the bomb.
And-
And they were in their 20s.
Yeah, they were in their
They
20s.
were-
Yeah, they were young, both. And so I walked in with my resume, which I managed
you
to.
brought with
In
you.
I
your
brought with
coffee
me.
You
stain
saved it
suit.
for the
my coffee
coffee.
stained suit.
Oh my! What did it have coffee on it? or-
Still, I mean, I didn't have time to clean it because I was here every
not
day.
the suit, the resume.
Oh, no, the resume had a little
Resume
in the
made
corner.
it?
There was coffee
Okay.
in the corner. Yeah.
Got it.
Hilarious.
And I basically said, "Hi, is this job still available? Yes, it's still available. Are you considering, clients from? Yes, we'd love that. That's why we put the sign out. We're looking for somebody
Yeah,
in
yeah.
North America. Where do you live?" I said, "Well, I lived in Boston." They said, "Oh, good." And I said, "So we'll be in touch?" They said, "Yes, we'll be in touch." And I left.
That was your whole first.
That was my first interview.
And then they still laid back.
And they
didn't
went
even
right
think
back
about
into the
it.
supine position.
They were just like checked out,
Who the hell is that guy?
exhausted. Well, this meeting's ballbuster.
And
so
I,
it's-
at that point, I was slightly hopeful.
Yeah.
But being a realist, I figured there's about a 10% chance they're actually ever going to call.
Yeah.
Right? 2 weeks later, my phone rings. It's Tillman. He goes, "Are you still available?" I go, "Yes." He goes, "Well, I'm coming to Lab Day West." I said, "Okay, I'll meet you at
there."
Lab Day West." And Lab Day West was where we actually consummated the position.
So you actually sat down and had an interview.
We
and
had
a
an interview.
conversation.
We had a,
He
we-
wasn't
we-
exhausted.
Yeah, well, he was exhausted because he came from Germany, but anyway, but yeah, it worked out
So
fine.
talk about that first interview. Was it more questions at you, or were you asking them more questions on what exocad was?
Well, by then, since I had seen the sign, I had gone on the web and actually
Did some
analyzed what they.
research.
I mean,
Okay,
I did
yeah.
my. I wasn't going to be idle there.
You went in ready to
Right,
rock.
ready
it.
to rock, and I was already looking for other jobs here because
yeah, you can't wait.
You can't wait.
Yeah.
So, but when it showed up, it was obvious to me there wasn't like a plan B here. I was going to do it. And at that point, it turns out I am employee number 9 at exocad. There were 8 people,
Wow,
So-
including the two Tillman,
including Tillman and Mike.
and Mike.
Yeah.
And
I
you
was-
were hired that day at Lab Day West?
Yeah.
There was no, let me go back to talk to
No.
people?
No.
Did
Like-
you guys
No.
talk about vision and stuff? What he was looking for the company?
At that
or
point, he was more
looking at
evaluating
from
me.
you?
He was evaluating
Yeah.
it more like whether I could do it and whether I had a head on my shoulders.
Yeah.
And we really, I found out really what the company was about when I first went to. That was in May,
Yep.
and then in August they invited me over to go to Germany. And
So what'd you do between May and August?
I was actually trying to set up
Got
a
a
printer
loan.
distributorship because I
Ah.
thought that was my backup plan was to
You-
set up
you-
a distribute printer, 3D
Oh.
printers.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So yeah, you weren't sitting around.
So I wasn't sitting
not
around.
with your brain.
Right, but when they gave me a ticket to Germany, I said, okay, well, this could
Probably a
happen.
lock-in.
Right, and then I went there, and then Till gave me, and I still think this is the best advertisement for exocad, was when I wish I could have recorded Tillman's teaching me exocad for the first time.
Oh.
It was so clear. It was so crisp and clear that the underpinnings, the basis of the software was meant to be a base of software for lots of things.
Yeah.
And when I saw how clear he was about it, and I didn't know enough about dentistry at that point. I'd only been in dentistry for 3 years before that to know how successful it was going to be. But I knew it was going to be clear and easy, and I thought there was a market for clear and easy after I'd walked the floor.
Yeah, I forgot about that. exocad was originally supposed to be rebranded.
Yeah.
No one was supposed to know
that it was exocad, exactly.
Yeah.
Iman Ansari was one of them and everything else.
Zircon-Zahn.
Yeah, Zircon-Zahn. But as it evolved, it turned out that exocad knew more about CAD than anyone else that I knew about. Of course, we had always had 3Shape as a competitor, especially in the U.S.
Yeah.
They started out, when I started, they had like a almost 85 or 90% market share.
I bet.
Yeah.
You know, and Dental Wings was around, and they were around. They were fading. So it turned out that this vision that we had in that first training of exocad really carried through the entire 13 years I was there, and we just kept adding and adding and adding and adding, not only technologies within exocad, but also the partnerships, which I was heavily involved in.
Yeah.
All the scanners, all the printers, all the mills, all the CAM, all the tooth libraries and implant library. You know, it's all got to be together. So it was just fascinating to watch this occur from literally something that was just literally a couple of screens of stuff
a brainchild
into now what I think is really more of an ecosystem. It's really a full ecosystem.
So how much was exocad in America before you were hired? Zero.
Well, I mean, as a percentage, it was zero. I mean, there was one distributor.
And like a few people
what
gave
year
it a
was
shot.
this? What
2011 was when we started. Yeah, 2011
yeah, so
was when we
really,
started.
like, nobody in America was really using it.
There was a handful of systems out. B&D was actually the distributor, which we no longer continue. We actually, they ceased to be a distributor shortly after. But so we began to build a dealer network.
Yeah, how does that happen? What do you just contact?
You go to trade shows, you shake people's hands, and you tell them that you think you have really good CAD software, and then you work like heck to prove it to them.
Well, how did you know? Was it your vision or Till and Mike's vision to want distributors to distribute exocad and not be that?
It kind of it's interesting. We actually never. I don't know if we ever actually spoke about that. It was just we were trying to sell, and I knew in the U.S. because it's so big, I wasn't going to know everyone who was going to use exocad.
Well, I think Tillman said the other day that it was all about. They already have the relationship with the labs.
Right.
You know, that's your in.
Right.
To come into
the distributors.
Yeah, to come into a country and not already having that hands, you know, in what am I saying? The connection with the lab. It's hard to create that.
Yeah.
So your NOACs and your Zahns and all that, they already have it.
Yeah, so, we were in Zircon-Zahn, we were in Iman Ansari, you know, so I worked with those guys also to learn more about exocad and help them as much as possible. But then it became clear that exocad Pure was actually in some ways better than all the derivatives.
Yeah.
Because it was going pretty fast. And so now the exocad brand became more dominant than the ones who were using it.
Yeah.
And that occurred organically, really, over a couple of years.
That was never a plan.
There was never a plan.
Interesting.
It was never a plan. We generated the generic version, and each OEM basically rebranded it themselves, and we helped them do that, right? But then it became pretty clear that people just wanted the exocad. They didn't care about the rebranding so much.
What did you... They gave you America, basically, right? So here's
No,
America.
they didn't give me America. They gave me North America.
Oh.
They gave me Canada and Mexico as well.
Oh.
So what did you do? Did you be like, I guess I'll go to, let's see, alphabetical order, Alabama first? I mean,
No. That was I thought about that, but that's not a good strategy. It's like going to every lab, you know. It's like it's not going to work.
So how do you grow that?
Actually, mostly at trade shows. So we were kind of the stealth people. So everybody else at a trade show is selling to the people in the aisles.
Yes.
I
was selling to the people in the booths.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I just connected that.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
So for us, there was no such thing as a bad trade show, even if there were hardly any people there, which happened a lot in the early days.
All the booths are there.
All the booths are still there.
And they're bored, ready to talk to somebody.
The more bored they are, the more ready they are to talk.
No, not at this meeting.
Yeah. The more bored they are, the ready they are.
So you started going to trade shows. And met distributors. Who had clients, lab clients who.
Yeah, and then a few of them amazingly said yes. I'm still shocked that they did, but they did say yes.
Why are you shocked?
It's your sparkling personality.
Because they didn't really know exocad. You know, at that point nobody knew anything, so it's a risk. You know,
I mean, we're all worried that there'd be another not so great software.
Right.
You don't. We all got burned at some point with something, and you worry about doing that again.
Right.
And those early days of selling exocad to distributors in America, they all had to have that fear.
Right, they all did, and the one thing that really worked was word of mouth advertising from the end users, from the technicians.
Technicians saying this is great stuff.
Yeah. It really technicians made our reputation.
Yeah.
They were the ones in the brags and in the meetings and even the local regional meetings. You'd hear someone talk to somebody, and now we suddenly got an order through this distributor for that guy. It was like
word of mouth.
It was really like watching a web of things happen.
I mean, you could probably go back on this podcast and listen and then watch the organic growth over the last 7 years of exocad and how much it was barely mentioned to more to everybody to now we're here in Germany always talking about it. I mean, it's just
that's exactly what happened. And I just consider myself the luckiest guy to have hopped on the train early. You know, we managed to hire. We went from I started it with Johnny Orfanides, a pretty well-known technician. He's been on. So
what was his role with you? You hired him?
Oh, well, don't forget, I had only had 3 years in dental when I started this. So I needed somebody behind me who actually really knew dental.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's Johnny. How did you know him?
Well, he was the staff technician at Sensible before I started.
Bingo.
So you're like, I got this guy's number.
I know a technician. Great, let me call him.
Wow.
So you brought him on.
Yeah. Well, it's actually more complicated than that, but I don't want to go into all the details. But
So when did you start growing your team? Do you have salespeople? Did that even?
No. We never had salespeople until I hired Mark. I think it was 8 years ago. 8 years ago. I basically did all the selling for the first 6 or 7 years. Yeah.
At the trade shows.
Insane. Yeah.
From booth to booth.
But again, we didn't need thousands of customers. We needed a few customers to sell to labs. So even when I left, I think we had 45 or 50 total customers, and this was a sales staff of 3. But the first 5 or 10 were really important. Every one of them was really important.
Oh, wow.
Imagine and Evolution. Took a last stab at us. The early ones. Jensen actually did an interesting thing, but that was a sort of a side thing. They were a dealer for lava.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And it turns out 3M decided to get out of lava.
Yep.
So suddenly they had 300 labs with lava scanners. And they had to make 3M said you have a choice. You can either go to Dental Wings or you can go to exocad.
Wow.
And I worked that relationship big time.
I was going to say.
We got all of them. Almost all of them.
So wait a minute. Am I understanding that everyone that had a lava scanner
could buy exocad software
and still use the scanner? That was a brilliant move.
Yeah. So that was part of it. That was part of it too. Yeah.
So that was you guys' idea together?
Yeah.
You're like, ding, ding, ding. What about
What other options do they have? Just
actually,
it away?
they didn't have to recommend you.
I just ran into the guys from Jensen that I knew from the trade shows, and
it's all about the trade shows. Everybody start going back to trade shows.
So
I don't know if it works today, but it worked
I got a question. So you were retired, but obviously you're not retired.
Right, I'm not retired.
You had a really great run with them.
Yeah.
You built the hell out of the company with them, and then you retired.
Right.
But you've got a bad bite suck shirt on.
Right.
And I know that you have been here all day, every day.
Yeah.
So you're not really retired.
Right.
So what's your deal?
So
did you get bored?
Well,
Obviously.
yes. I'll say yes to that question because basically I did 3 months of nothing. I had a lot of family issues and dealt with all that, and then I realized I had nothing to do, and then my wife kept spending money at a ridiculous rate. So I figured, okay, I'm going to do some consulting, and so I looked around for companies, and I found this amazing company, and it's funny when you grow up in one world of PC software for dental CAD design, right? And all of a sudden, while you were doing that, this thing called AI popped up.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And so I met these guys actually at exocad Insights last year, a year ago. And
so did
that's when I
we.
met him. And you were there, too.
Yeah.
at the
Yeah,
Insights.
that's why it was in my
Again,
mind. I was like, that
and
all
in-
happened. We
They've
were
grown
we
that
were right around the
quickly.
corner from
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so they told me, look, we have this thing, and it's AI, and it's bites, and it's cool, and you should see it, and all that
we
stuff.
talked to him. It's
right?
cool.
And so I said, all right. So I went in there, and I asked just like some basic questions. Okay.
Because
so
you know dental now.
Right. Yeah, I know a little bit.
A few things
A little
up,
bit.
yeah.
And they said, oh, we have 5,000 customers. I said, well, you have what? You have 5,000 customers? Yeah, we have 5,000 customers. I said, oh. And in a year and a half. They've only been online for a year and a half.
I know.
All right?
That's amazing.
I said, okay. So, but really, people try it, and, and they said, how many of those users continue to use the software? They said, you ready for this? This is the most amazing statistic. 94%.
That's
94% of people who
killer.
try it
Use it again.
use it again.
It's because it's saving a ton
Because
of
it's
time.
all it does is find
It's
bites.
genius.
And since I'm on a post in the exocad booth, I will say the only good integration is with exocad right now.
Yeah, you tell us it's just like a button.
Yeah,
Very
it's just
nice.
it's a button in the DB. You click the button, the scans get automatically uploaded to the server. You click the button, you got not only static occlusion, you get dynamic, a draw motion file,
Yeah,
so you can do the dynamic occlusion and exocad on any
awesome.
exocad restoration. Works with any scanner, works with any printer, mill. It's amazing.
Don't you find it kind of crazy
Yeah,
that you retired from exocad,
yeah,
went back to consulting,
yeah.
and you're consulting with a company that's taken off? He's 29,
Yeah.
correct?
I
Is he
don't remember.
29?
Yeah, I think it's
You
29.
met Tillman
Yeah.
when they were in
Within
their
the 20s. Yeah.
You find all these
And
young,
now-
hot companies.
Yeah.
Listen,
Don't you find that ironic?
I-
And they're connected.
Yeah, I know. They were already connected before I joined them, which was even better.
That's my point.
Yeah.
How the hell don't
yeah.
you find that ironic or fate? Or
Well, listen.
maybe God doesn't want you to retire. Have you thought about that?
I think there might be a message in here. I think
Yeah.
there might be a message. So we'll see.
But
But
yeah,
it's-
we've heard nothing but good things about Bad Bite Suck. And
Yeah.
he came on yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's remarkable.
Yeah, it's a remarkable product. And so I'm there as an advisor. I only work one day a week there, except here, obviously, I'm in the booth. And I'm sort of kind of assisting them to see how to best address the North American market.
I think it's
for
smart that you mentioned why you're here working their booth, because
Yeah.
you consulted them that you need more than 4 people at IDS.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. They only have a few people in the company, and there's a gigantic
they're all
booth.
here?
And millions
Yeah.
They're all
And
here.
you're like,
like-
I got to help you.
Even the developers are here. The wife of the president is here. I mean, it's like it's like a family thing. So, anyway, so I'm really excited about that. It's just in its infancy right now, but it's so exciting, and I
Dude,
really love.
So how do you
It's
consult
going to be
with them?
It's going to be in their infancy for what, the rest of the
Yeah.
week, and now
yeah,
it's not?
well,
I mean,
no.
come on.
It's already actually out of its infancy. With
Yeah.
5,000 customers, you're not in your infancy
When you
anymore.
consult with a company like that, is it mostly advice? Like, this is what I think you need to do?
and tactically, when they need
Strategic.
something like a marketing piece, like I did a little chart, about comparing this against the other ways of getting bites. I've come up with some value propositions. I'm just trying to really help them
Or
out.
do they
in
be
terms of
like,
getting out there.
hey, Larry, we want to work with this company. Do you have any contacts?
That is a part of it, I will
Oh,
say.
heck
Yeah,
I will
that's
say.
Norm Weinstock
Yeah.
with Lexer. I know you know Norm.
Oh, yeah.
We have a list of things that we check off at IDS because he's always thinking.
Oh, yeah.
thinking,
Have you seen him
thinking.
here? I haven't
no,
seen
he
him.
didn't come.
He didn't come. Okay, I
No.
didn't think so. But anyway, so I couldn't be happier. These new 20-somethings are just as exciting as the 20-somethings that I worked with 14 years ago. Maybe I forgot how much energy they have. That's the weird part.
It rubs off a little bit, doesn't it?
Well, a certain amount. When they were out till 4 a.m. yesterday, I didn't actually do that. But anyway, they were.
And they're all here in
they're
the
all
morning?
here. Absolutely, they're all here in the
Bounce back
morning.
on rubber bands.
If you can hear yourself, you've got a ton of energy. So it kind of goes together very well.
So-
and it makes a lot
So
of
that's the
sense.
story.
Do you still have the suit, the coffee suit?
What's that?
Do you
The
still have the
suit.
coffee
No,
suit?
I got rid of that. I got rid of that.
That
yeah.
thing's iconic.
Yeah.
They should frame it and put it up.
And did they notice the suit when they were back like
I'm
that?
sure they
and
didn't.
Go,
I'm
what
sure
the
they
hell
did. I'm
happened
sure
to you?
they didn't even like. I think their eyes were squinty,
Awesome.
So
Larry, thank you
you.
so much.
it was
man.
great.
Yeah.
I'm glad I had a chance to come over for
Me
for
too.
the show
I'm so
ended.
glad to
And-
get that story and
Get
what
it out in the
what
world.
you've done with exocad. Like I said, this podcast for 7 years has been a testament to what
Oh,
you've
heck
done.
Yeah, agree.
Well, thank you for spreading the word and spreading the message.
Yeah.
I have zero talent in this area, and I think you guys do an excellent, really, really great job.
Thank
at
you so
this.
much,
And
Larry.
I've listened to a bunch of them, so
Yeah,
I
awesome.
I can't do all of them, but I do
Listen
listen
to
quite
the
a few
later
of them.
ones.
All right.
All right.
Thank you,
enjoy.
sir.
Well, thanks again. Thanks for
Appreciate
having
it.
me on. Okay,
Yep.
take care.
Oh my God, a huge thanks to Agata, Iman, and Larry for sitting down with us on our very last day in the exocad booth at the IDS 2025. We honestly, genuinely love hearing about love and lab, and you could have seen those two. They were so cute. Agate and Iman, they even sound like they work together well, which I'm sure they do, actually, because they have great chemistry. So keep an eye on these two. I have a feeling we will be seeing more of them making waves in the industry. We just heard recently that they are, in fact, moving out of their house and are looking for a ceramist to join their team. If you are in the London area and want to work at an amazing lab and be sort of a third wheel in their relationship, hit them up on Instagram. I love that. We cannot thank Larry enough for all he has done. He actually helped Elvis and I get to our spot
Oh, he was amazing.
at IDS. That was awesome. We needed him. Thank you for all you've done for exocad North America and for honestly just being a really great guy. So happy that you are still in the industry and still leading with the new software. And as we end our run of conversations at IDS, we can't say thank you enough for exocad and for the fantastic and amazing opportunity, trip of a lifetime, sincerely. So thank you to everyone who helped us live our nerdy dream.
Thank you so much, exocad.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That's all we got. Say farewell to Germany.
Farewell.
We'll talk to you next week.
Have a great week, guys.
Bye. And I have their names right here. What did I do with it? Son of a bun. Sorry. Hang tight. Technical difficulties. The views and opinions expressed on the Voices from the Bench podcast are those of the guest and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the host or Voices from the Bench, LLC.